Good morning, everyone. Another daily dose. Today started off terrible, and I'll tell you why. First, the video that I uploaded this morning, which now you're watching it kind of 2 days ago or something like that, but the time lapse froze, and so the data on my SD cards in this camera right now got corrupted, and nothing I can do about it. So even though I woke up at like 7:15 or 7:30 or something, my wife woke me up and said, "Hey, there's something wrong." Unfixable, spent 30-40 minutes trying to see if I could fix it and re-upload it. No can do. So that sucks. And then my shipment finally landed last night. It was only plants, but it's so few plants that it's unfortunate. So the problem with ordering is you don't get everything you order, right? So like no Java friend came in and a few other things didn't come in, but out of all the stuff I ordered, I think only 3 types of plants came in. So like I'm gonna drive all the way to the airport and then probably pay, $60, or I don't even know what the minimum airport shipping fee is, to pick up very few plants. And so, it's one of those things that I strongly considered asking them if I could just like call them and be like, can I just not pick it up? Like I'll just pay for it and not pick it up, but that's going to put them in a weird situation. Plus, I do want the plants. It's just, I want way more plants. So that's the way the day is starting off. But I think I got some cool things lined up. We'll see how it goes. And be sure you check in. Like I'm meeting with an old friend of mine that is bringing me maybe some merchandise that's on the website. So you guys might enjoy that. And we'll see what else I can get into today. I do know that once I get back from the airport, it is like shipping time. You guys did amazing last night, so I got, 20 some orders to pack. So yeah, I'm getting to it. Can't talk all day, gotta work. So I picked up my plants and I feel like there's some water in here, which normally plants wouldn't have water. So I'm wondering if there's some fish in here that I didn't order, but we'll see. It just felt like it. What do we got over here? It's like a goldfish. What is this guy, like a Ryukin? Yeah, looks like a Ryukin there. Although he's not swimming too awesome. Hopefully once he gets in better water he'll be doing okay. But, looks like that and plants that we got. Looks like it. So I always like to check if I'm not expecting fish, I like to check what it is. So that way on the drive to the store I can plan where it's gonna go, because if you don't know where something's gonna go, if I open the box and all of a sudden there's a bunch of African cichlids or something, I'd rather know where they're going, because I gotta I gotta spend 30 minutes driving anyway to get to the store. So, alright, back in the car, back to driving for me. Hey look, it's a plane, right there. Alright, see you in a bit. So we're unpacking the plants that we picked up from the airport, and they're all just like toast and melted and gone. They're just totally like garbage at this point. You can see when you open them up like that. So this plant right here, you can call it that, is Pogostem and Celotus octopus. This is last week's shipment. Looks amazing, right? And the week before, right there. This, not so much. So this is like a complete loss. We ordered a bunch of it, but as you open it up, it's just garbage. So that's a look into, I show you guys fish losses, but most of you wouldn't expect that there's also plant losses, and it happens if they get too hot, stuff like that. So that's just, probably something I'm gonna have to eat, which sucks. But, gotta do what you gotta do. So back to packing for me. It's, what time is it? It's 3:19, and I'm racing the airport, the post office, something fierce. They've already come and picked up the first, 4 boxes full of shipments, and then probably, I don't know if you can see it, but they're stacked up over there. So putting the camera down, getting to work. Well, here's the second shipment. The postman already picked up about 3/4 this much. Now I got to drive this to the post office if I want to go out today. So I'm racing. I'll be there soon. So I picked up some limited inventory from another business, and it'll be selling on a once we're sold out basis. They're really cool. A friend of mine made these shirts, got out of kind of the shrimp game, so to speak, and he saw I was doing well on YouTube and thought, hey, maybe you can move these shirts. So there's about 200 of them between the different sizes and colors, but they're gonna go quick, and there's not that many of each size, so find the ones you like and get them soon. But they're basically some American Apparel, I believe. Is that the
what was made. I think, yeah, American Apparel shirts. And there's women's sizes, there's guy sizes. You know, they've got the designs of Shrimp Rancher, and then they've got just the shrimp and Neocardinia heteropoda. Let's see if I can find some other colors in here. Like this is kind of a really cool one, Asphalt, with kind of a pink colored shrimp on it. It's a pretty rad shirt. And I know there's other colors and varieties as well. Like if you know, here's pink on kind of a mint color. And then here's brown and white, and yeah, so I know there's kind of some variety. There's not a ton of them. It's a limited print run. It's kind of something that, you know, he did. He paid a lot of money to have these shirts done, and you know, so they're probably wouldn't run them again. I mean, maybe if there's like crazy outpour, like these sell out tomorrow, then yes. But otherwise, I think it's more of a just get them while I can get them. See what's in here. We've got. Yeah, so kind of pink on kind of a navy color. And yeah, so, you know, that's just kind of a cool thing I decided to pick up and sell on the website until I run out. Let's see what's in here, more of that. And I think they go up to 2 or 3XL, but by the time you're watching this video, you'll be able to see that online. So the goal is that I go home tonight and instantly get these online so that this video matches up with them being online, as opposed to like, hey, you said you're going to put them on the website and they're not on the website. So let me get these put away. I'm kind of recovering from shipping. It was brutal today. Like, it was, you know, I really need to get someone hired because it's getting out of control. I've got lunch still sitting in the bag because I haven't eaten yet. And what time is it right now? Let's see what time it is. It's 4:59. That's going to look backwards to you, but 4:59 right now, and I haven't eaten today yet. So, well, that's not true. I had some breakfast at about 7 o'clock in the morning. But I desperately need to eat before I just murder someone from being so hungry. And then hopefully tie up all the loose ends and restock the store before I head home and edit and get these on the website and things like that. So I want to say by the time you're watching this, it's going to be like 2 days ago. Remember I cleaned this whole room up and the video froze and all that? It's already reverting. It's already, because stuff just keeps coming in. And that's just not good. Stuff's coming back down off the shelves. You know, this needs to go somewhere, all these shirts, stuff like that. So, you know, it's one of those things. But back to work. Hopefully I'll get like a Murphy feeding in or something like that before I go, but we'll see what happens. So I had to try on a shirt just to see sizing. They run a little bit smaller than the Aquariumcoop t-shirts, but I'm wearing the 3XL. Yep, I'm fat. And it's a little bit snugger than my other shirt, but totally works. Like the sleeves are a little bit shorter than I like. For me myself, but you know, I think it's a rad shirt. It's kind of hard. That's my arm fully out there, so that's about as good a view as I can give you. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely keep a couple of these for myself. You know, get different color combos and stuff like that. So if you want in on an exclusive shirt that I can't even get in again, now's your time. All right, we're feeding Murphy today, and today we're gonna feed him live Fiddler Crabs. This just keeps his hunting instinct strong, and also we can gut feed these. So basically we gut load them by feeding them healthy stuff, and then he gets to eat it, which we can't really do that with the clams, stuff like that. So this is an important part of his diet. Even though, you know, they are live things, he'd be doing this in the wild, and it's important to keep, you know, we can't deny this animal to save this animal. So it's one of those like, you know, morally it's hard, but at the same time, it's my responsibility to him. And so here we go. He's gonna, I'm sure, you know, start hunting them instantly. Yeah, he makes short work of crabs, and they do run, and he'll have to hunt them. But it keeps him active, and he hunts snails and things like that because of it. And so, there must be another one in there. He's looking at it pretty hard. Yep, he got one. So when he's hunting the crabs, sometimes he'll get plants and bites them off too, because it all comes the same. But there should be a couple more in there, but it keeps him active. Like, so normally when you guys watch him eat, he's just eating his clams or his cocktail shrimp or something like that, but this will keep him stimulated for hours. He'll go around and he's gonna find every last one of those crabs. And so it's, you know, a mental exercise just as much as it is healthy for him. to eat. Ooh, here's one over here. He just doesn't know it's over there. Oh, and another one. So there's a couple over here. The minute if I come over here, maybe he'll see me over here. And oh, the crabs are running. Crabs are running. They're quick. But yeah, let's see if we can get him over here. Like, come over here. Look at my finger. He knows they're over here. I think he can sense. Oh, he got another one over there. Of course, I missed it because of. Yeah, there we go. He got one. So I was trying to lead him to the other ones, but yeah, he's a beast for sure. It's filling up his belly. He's got no problem going right through him. But yeah, so a little bit different for you guys. We don't do that too often. Maybe once every 10 days to 2 weeks do we feed them live crabs like that. Mostly because it's more expensive and we don't need to do it all the time, so we don't. And we don't really do it in front of customers or anything like that. It's mostly just it's purely for the nutrition of it. And yeah, so I gotta go. Ooh, he's hunting still. He's riled up. There must be another one in that plant. All right, well, I'm gonna let him hunt. I've got to get home. I'm zoomed in way in here, so look out. I got to get home and upload those shirts, and I said on the live stream I was going to do the battery-powered air pumps, and I think I've got like brine shrimp eggs I want to put on there, so there's a lot of things I want to get done, and I'm not going to get that done watching Murphy eat, even though it's awesome. I can watch that all the time, so I'll film it again for you guys. Probably not Fiddler Crabs too soon, but yeah, we'll chime in a bit. So I'm looking at Angelfish here, back at home. This is what you want to see, like of a good fish. You want to see brown poop. And if we look over here, I believe this is the male, you can see, I don't know if the camera's going to focus in on it, but the ovipositor is out. So they should lay pretty soon. I hope anyway. So hopefully maybe tomorrow I can catch some spawning action or something like that. Now I'm going to try and get the brine shrimp to settle out so that I can feed that out. And let me just turn the air off here. And we'll turn the air off down here. And so all this orange that you see, this is live brine shrimp that is swirling around in there. And I'm gonna murder this just because I'm so tired right now. I want to say photosynthetic. They don't photosynthesize. They what is it? They're like photosensitive. So they're going to be drawn to the light. So that's why you have this light down here. So they'll all be drawn there. So that when I disconnect this, I can drain all of the brine into a container. So I'm going to let that settle while I look around. I forgot to turn off an auto feeder while I put meds in the discus tank. So tomorrow morning, which really I should do it right now, I'm honestly beat. Like, it's one of those, you can probably see it in my face, like I'm just exhausted from today. Today was insane amount of work. So, but anyway, tomorrow I'll do a gravel vac because the auto feeder kept going while the meds are in the water. A lot of times fish don't want to eat while there's meds. So here's basically rotting food. Luckily I'm auto water changing, so it's gonna be okay. But you can see more poop right there that's parasites being pooped out along with that other piece on there. So, it's one of those things that if I test the water, I know it's going to be okay. I'm going to get it out of there tomorrow. But, I'm 5 o'clock shadowing. I am just beat right now. My turtles are going nuts down here. So if you look at these little guys, who doesn't love little turtles? Oh. Anyway. And then update while we're waiting for brine to still settle out. So this guy, I put meds in here yesterday, and this guy, I think it was just stuff on him from him digging around finding food, because if it was ick, I wouldn't have expected like a miraculous recovery overnight to go from like, oh god, it might be ick to nothing. So I think I was correct in that it was not ick, but we treated it anyway, just as preventative. And then update over here on the eggs. Looks like either the eggs were eaten or they've hatched out, but the fry will be so small that I'm just going to feed live baby brine into here tonight to feed them whether they're there or not, because the adults will eat it. So, yeah, that's, I'm going to let the brine and then I'm going to feed out. While waiting for brine shrimp, I wanted to check in on my Nanacara anomalies. Still there. Got blue-green algae in the background. That's what that is on the substrate there, but they're looking good. I probably just got to start feeding them some brine, and it looks like I've got females, because some like that one back there, it's kind of come around. She's looks like nice and fat, right? Like, because I haven't fed yet, and this doesn't have an auto feeder, so looks like, you know, big aggressive females ready to spawn. Now I just, you know, I mean, I don't see any eggs or any fry anywhere, so, you know, maybe I gotta put a few caves in there and get that action happening, but yeah, it's starting to come around. Alright, let's look at the brine here. Well, I guess I could chime in on the convicts. You know, they're turning into baby little convicts. They're ready to go. You know, and then I've got, people always ask, like, what about the Dovi? He's down here somewhere. Like, the tank's just not, you know, I haven't set up anything to be, like, amazing yet. Now let me move, like, the sponge. Roll it around here. I don't even have gravel in this tank, so. I did put this in, this little hide. There goes, there's the Dovi. Right there. I mean, they're all putting on size, like, you know, and these are starting to color up, so I might be able to breed these fire mouse relatively soonish, you know. But that's the thing, is I'm a real patient guy when it comes to fish. Like, I just want to get them into my possession. I want them to start eating and just acclimate to my water and do well. And then eventually I'm going to come in and I'm going to try to spawn with them. Not with them, but try to spawn them. But you know, I'm not, a watch pot never boils, so I don't want to just sit here and be like, have you guys bred yet? Dang it, get on it. But anyway, so now you can see basically 99% of my brine has gone down to the bottom there. Now I gotta do, maybe I could turn the light on more, but I don't know if you guys can see how it's moving. Yeah, there you go. So you can see all those brine shrimp. That's all live brine shrimp, and now I'm going to harvest it and we're going to feed.